Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the UCLA Bruins and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. Running inside, it's Knight. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
On the screen. Picks up 6. And first down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage. The receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just two guys being on the same page.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run it to the right side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Quick completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He might want another play.
Move it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Runs through, man. He might have some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
And man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football. And that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Throwing, Imaliava. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Running the red zone. It's Cox. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Imaliava It's complete to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bruins!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he makes the extra point.
UCLA 14, SMU 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to the ground game on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll move the wide receiver. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles, to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really...
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And This offense right now, they are doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. SMU spends its second timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. Throws it back. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty lucky. He caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Thomas. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And finally, we see a little bit of that which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
They knock him down right there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. This quarterback, part of their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Mustangs looking to convert on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, SMU!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running inside, it's Thomas. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing, Imaliava. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Going to the run, it's Thomas. Touchdown, UCLA! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Hand off from the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's Cincinnati engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset. Side, the ACC.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
A run for the quarterback.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got a man. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Slithers into space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense drags him down. It's 3rd and 5. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads quickly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And the Mustangs respond. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Grove.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right?
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB, good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got his man. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Knight. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Throwing, Imaliava. He's going to run it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Now on second down. Running inside. It's Knight. Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. He's got it! And with that field goal, they now have the lead.